Hello! So you know whenever you have one of those things, like you commit to something and you're like, wow, I think I bit off more than I can chew here. Yeah, that's what happened to us at the last episode, basically. We started exploring the creepy crypt and found that it goes on and on and on and on for eternity. So right now we're going to explore the latter half of it. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. We went 40 minutes and still didn't manage to get the whole thing. I think the first 8-ish minutes of that were spent looking for the church, which we did find, so mission accomplished there. But yeah, getting through this, mission not quite accomplished yet. We did, however, encounter, or not encounter, but we did find a new unique. Although it doesn't look like we had to explore the whole area to find it, but I don't know. I don't know if the chests are fixed spawns or not, so we might have had to just explore a ton to find it. Wow, that is just death in there. Okay. So that is 4 more mobs to the count of enchanted mobs killed, so that's good. Oh wow, another copy of Frostbite. Wow, I'm glad we explored this part of the area then, because now we have 2 to choose from. And that's a good thing for us because they can have different enchantment options, and I think even the quality of the enchantments can be different, and they could also potentially have different power levels. But yeah, we haven't seen the Frostbite armor. Supposedly, or it looks like it's a copy, not a copy, but it looks like it's based on the Phantom armor. So I think it's ranged armor, which we've been wanting for a while, because I suspect that ranged will be the only way to survive in higher difficulties. And I think we basically saw with the boss battle at the end of default mode, is that fighting that boss, you gotta have range. I don't think there's any way to hit it in melee, no effective way. Because we found that we basically die instantly to most of its attacks, and that's on default mode, and that's also being over-leveled for the fight, so I can't imagine what it's going to be like on normal mode. Oh my gosh, really? There's more? This is insane. This level, this must be like one of the longest levels in the game. Like, jeez. Seriously, oh my god, there's even more. That's amazing. Alright, well, let's explore the outside here. Is this going to be another 40-minute episode? Oh, jeez. Like, I've got stuff to do. Like, wow. Like, I don't mind playing the game, like, it's great, but, you know, it's less a complaint and more of a criticism to Mojang. Like, guys, you gotta design games that don't require, like, well, not games, but you gotta design levels that don't require an hour to explore. Like, my god. It's just really crazy. Look at this place. Like, guys, you can't design these levels to take hours and hours and hours. Wow, this is crazy. And the sad part is that I don't think we've actually found... I don't think we've found an artifact yet. I mean, I kind of want to... You know what? No. I kind of want to keep going for more copies of Frostbite, but there's nothing to indicate that our current copies of Frostbite are not good, so yeah. I will peek in here. Wow, this is just more of the same. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, there's just no way. It's just no way. It's too much. As much as I would love to full clear this, I think you only get artifacts at the end of the level. I think that's what I've been finding, so I don't think we can actually get a copy of the artifact until we complete the level. So if that's the case, and we already have 2 copies of the unique armor here, then I think there's no point in doing any more grinding for it. Like, there's no point in full clearing it. Because apparently full clearing it is a crazy idea. that's just incredible how much of this level there actually is. I wonder if how much of that is related to this being adventure difficulty. I mean, I imagine some of it, like I imagine it sort of spawns longer levels. But, oh wow, speaking of another copy of Frostbite, I mean, the good thing is we did get 3 copies of Frostbite out of this. But wow, guys, Mojang, you gotta decrease the length of this level, it's just too much. I hope there's no runes in there, because, like, finding that would be impossible. Like, jeez. And we did not get a new artifact. Okay, let me just double check that there's more, that I saw that correct. Yeah, yep, apparently there's an artifact we don't have, so that means that we'd have to grind for it to find it. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so let's do, first off, let's just get rid of all this stuff, because I don't think we need it. So that's 44. Basically, anything unenchanted we get rid of immediately. There's no reason to even have it. By unenchanted, I mean not rare. Yeah, because there's no reason to even keep it. It's not going to be anywhere near good enough. I think the only thing we want here is the soul bows. I guess it would be nice if you could set some kind of hotkey for salvaging this stuff. Like even the phantom armors we don't really want. Yeah. This soul bow is weaker and it only has 1 enchantment level, so let's see. So this one, Frostbite, spawns a snowy companion. Oh, that's cool. Is it gonna spawn like a snow golem? Let's find out. I don't know how you use it. How do you use the snowy companion? Okay, it doesn't seem to say. Maybe it's only when you take damage? I mean, it certainly looks neat. I mean... Oh, wait. That's interesting. Hang on. Wait. Okay, so we don't have that. Oh, okay, so I think it has... Right, okay, so I think I understand. I think the Snowy Companion is the Snowball, so I think it just has the Snowball enchantment by default. They could have probably worded that a bit better, because that's kind of confusing. Yeah, it looks like we have 3 copies of it. All copies have 2 enchantment slots, so that's good. All of them are more powerful than our current armor. So it gives plus 395 health, that's better than our current. It has the snowball effect by default, and 50% souls gathered and 30% range damage. That looks like really good for us. Maybe not as good as the damage reduction, but it looks pretty good. And stuff that it can have burning, which we don't like. That basically, oh, that just damages things. That's still not that good. Soul speed, when you gather souls, you gain movement speed. Not good, really. Wow, okay, this is pretty terrible. Final shout. When your health drops below 25, all your artifacts... That's very interesting. I'm trying to think if that could be useful to us. So what you could do... Huh. Okay, so what you could do, if you can equip multiple of the same artifact and use them all on different cooldowns, which I don't think they've confirmed yet, but if you can, then what you could do is you could equip 3 soul healers, and then you would be able to just get a free heal every 25 or every 8 seconds, plus your health potion. That might be might be interesting to try. Oh, basically, if we don't have potion barrier on the armor, I don't think we want it. Rolling zaps enemies, that's I don't think that's that useful, actually. Do any of these have potion barrier? It doesn't look like it. I wonder if that's only... I wonder if that's only certain types of armor that can have that, because this does seem to be... seems to have similar different, seems to have Final Shout a lot. And Soul Speed. Bag of Souls is not bad. I think Frenzied, less than half health, that's not good. Increases your cooldown speed between rolls, that's really bad. Well, full HP, you deal increased range and melee. The range damage makes sense. This might actually be really good for ranged. Actually, wow. So, from this armor, you could get plus 70% range damage. You can almost double your ranged damage. This might be the only copy of this that's actually worth having. This might actually be really good final boss armor. This might be enough to replace the potion barrier. It might be enough. But I'm gonna go out on a limb and say these other two... Well, Final Shout is fine. That's not great. Yeah, I'll keep these, but I think this is the one we want. So let's look at the village merchant really quick. We don't have anything here, just phantom armor. Yeah, that's interesting to think about. Those aren't very useful to us. And this guy, I think his shop got upgraded. Yeah, it looks like it did. So he has the wolf and then the artifact there. That's cool. Let's see, did anything change in here? I haven't looked. I don't think anything ever changes in here. I still don't understand the point of this area, if there even is one. Yeah. Blacksmith, I think we're at 2 of 3. Yeah, we are. Gift wrapper, he doesn't change. Okay. We don't get a special icon for that for completing it on Adventure. But, okay, let's look... I guess let's go here and complete the Soggy Swamp. It doesn't look like anything new drops here, so we can just kind of run through it. And then next episode we will actually have 2 new pieces of gear to look at, yeah. Okay, so we start here. We can have a little friend. Just roll through this. Okay. These mobs do seem to deal a little bit more damage too. I think all we need to do is gather enough souls to basically laser beam the final boss, which I don't think is that many. And then after that, I think we'll be fine, because we still have potion barrier on this armor. I'm trying to think if our explosive weapon is that good. I don't think it is. I think our bow would be fine against the final boss. And I guess if all else fails, we have our llama. He can help us, but yeah, he's not that useful. I don't think we can throw this TNT over that wall. But yeah. Okay, so this area you really don't have to do a lot. You just have to destroy the little cauldrons. One bad thing about this is I think this explosive isn't that great against the slimes. Wow, there are a lot of slimes though. Actually, it might be pretty fair against the slimes now that I think about it, because I think the little ones still can explode. And I don't know what the explosion damage is based on. I don't know if it's fixed or if it's based on their health. But if it's fixed, the little ones would have very little health, so we'd be getting a lot of efficiency basically. It's a panic deal because I couldn't tell if that creeper was going to explode or not. Let's grab that. I also want to try to get through this a bit quicker because we already have a longer episode than normal. Just by virtue of the fact that we basically cut the previous one in half a little bit. However, there are enchanted mobs here. Oh jeez. Hit you with those. I wonder if there are statistics in this game similar to how they are in Minecraft. I assume there are. Like, you know, number of mobs killed, number of items used, etc. It'd be kind of nice to see those and compare them. Oh, right, this one has the cave. I remember now. Yeah, I remember now. And in here, there should be an enderman right away. Oh no, there's a skeleton horseman right away. Oh, great, that's... I don't know if they're that part of a boss, actually. Music is pretty crazy for them, though. Never found anything particularly good in those piggy banks. Or if I have, I don't remember finding it. But I mean, it's not like they seem to have an increased chance of dropping rares or anything. It would be neat if they had like a piggy bank with the darker chests on the back. Like, you know, and just have it be guaranteed to drop a rare, and just have it be like a super rare spawn or something. I think that would be kind of neat. Wait, what? Hang on, oh, do we have to go up? Yeah, we have to go up. I will say, if you had told me that you were going to design a 3D ARPG and still use the 2D map they used, you know, all, you know, in that kind of in Diablo almost, it's very much that style, I would have been like, wow, it's going to be hard to navigate, but it really isn't, actually. Like, the minimap, it's just detailed enough for you to know what you're doing, but not detailed enough to be, like, cluttered. Like, I think the Diablo 2 minimap did have kind of that effect of being, like, super stylistic, but also kinda cluttered. And it became sometimes a little hard to tell what you were doing or where you needed to go. Oh, wait, what? Hang on. Looks like I went the wrong way. I thought since this path had more junk on it, it was probably the way to go. But apparently not. Okay, I can just go this way. Oh, jeez. Okay, looks like there was only one boss in the cave this time. I think we can pretty much just avoid all these dudes. It's basically full on souls, so there's not really much for us to do. Did we get knocked back by our own explosions? That seems like a thing that shouldn't happen. Oh, wait, what? How do I... Oh, it's over here, okay. Sorry. In such a rush that I'm getting kinda confused. It would be interesting if on adventure mode, different structures spawned, or maybe different variations of the same structures. I think that would add some good variance. I mean, even like small amounts of decoration would make a lot of difference. I mean, it might be happening, but I'm not noticing it. Maybe it is. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Also, I just noticed that I can't find my llama, so I'm gonna summon him. We do have 300 arrows, so that's good. There's the piece of terrain that I hate. Alright, we can just toss that because we don't need it and not jump into its blast radius. That would be useful. Alright. wonder out loud last episode how much the difficulty level contributes to the size of the level. This level does not feel any larger. Like, not at all. I always knew you could use that shortcut. We're not even going to bother with the treasure chest because I don't think it can have anything. I don't think it can have anything that we need to see. Oh yeah, as I remember now, yeah. I'm going to wait for our health potion to come back. Because once it does, we can just stand there and then use the laser with basically no consequences. Yeah. Whenever I say no consequences, I mean we actually have to be alive to use it. I forgot that using a health potion kind of interrupts the laser. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I think we have the harp. Wait. No, we've not seen the harp crossbow before. Oh, that's another unique. Oh, that's cool. Well.
Arch-Illager's potion supply is no
That was actually
more,
faster than I
a long
thought.
time before the witches recover from this blow. Well done.
Let's tell you what, we will look at the... Yeah, we will look at the, thing here. We'll look at that unique, and then in the next episode, we will look at what the blacksmith has for us. This harp crossbow, even more projectiles. Oh, so I think it's an upgraded version of the lightning harp crossbow, right? Yeah, this is the lightning harp crossbow. This is the harp crossbow, so it does more. This is a 70 by 3. This is an 86 by 5. And it just fires faster. Wow. That might just be better. Like, straight up better. Depending on the enchantment. So it has punch, which is good. Accelerate, which is good. Dynamo, which sucks. Has tempo theft, which sucks. Gravity, which is okay. And chain reaction. That might be good. To fire 5 arrows, assuming they do 100% normal damage, that would be pretty good. Accelerate is okay. Punch, I think. Punch is okay. Well, we'd probably just want... Yeah, we probably just want Accelerate. And we really only need the first level of Accelerate too. Like, adding extra levels probably doesn't help. But yeah, that's quite a weapon. Yeah, do we want anything on you? We have Echo and we have Crit. Crit would be nice. Poison Cloud, I think Echo would probably actually be better. Because Poison Cloud deals 93 damage, that would be, if the enemy lived for say 2 seconds, that would be 100 and something damage. Whereas with Echo, or sorry, it'd be a little less, it'd be 186 damage. Whereas if with Echo, if the enemy lived for say 2 seconds, they would still, you know, they could potentially get almost 200 damage. And that's, I think, from the first level. Yeah, from the first level. So it's just straight up better. Yeah, Echo is just straight up better. It doesn't deal AoE damage, but we already have the explosion, and I think this has a slight area of effect to it anyway. So yeah. Alright, so we will, yeah, at the beginning of the next episode, we will look at what the blacksmith has for us. Actually, what I'll probably do is I'll probably pull them out of the blacksmith, and we'll just look at them there, because I do want to remove the levels from these two so that we can, well, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.